kids will always be kids. They'll have their faults. They have things that they lack.
Yep.
But your job as a mentor, as an adult, is to guide them and give them tools to make those decisions and hopefully have the right approach.
Working with young people, there's a lot of times where you don't see the results.
How do I put this? There's no who is a known pedophile in your family.
Yep.
But everyone just is okay with it.
Yep. They don't want to address the issue because if they address it, then that person will leave the church, the flock, right? But they're not seeing the person, they're seeing money walk out the door. And for a lot of people, it's confronting to talk about, but at the same time, there's a life. It's so important that you either you hold on to your pride, you hold on to your, whatever it may be, but there's a life. All right. First and foremost, please introduce yourself.
Tarfalava, Marose Fuo, Olo Ingo, Lann McCarthy. Everyone else knows me by my nickname, Mac. So, yeah, I've said love and more. Thank you for having me on board.
And we'll start off with this question. What's your favorite dish that Mum makes?
Oh, now my mom will probably flip on this one because my mom doesn't cook.
Oh, yeah?
Nah,
so who cooks?
My daddy will.
Dad.
My dad was the cook.
My
dad's Oka.
Oka.
My dad's Oka and Sapasui. Sapasui, fire. There's no one can touch that. I attest to that, and I will stand by that no matter what anybody else says.
Ooh. So please explain what a oka is to those who don't understand our cuisine, Samoan cuisine.
Okay, oka comes in two forms. So you have the coconut one, or you have the plain one.
Yep.
So the coconut cream, I'm sure everyone's familiar. It's raw fish, your own flavor of fish, or whatever kind of fish you want to use.
Yep.
And it's and then all the other things like onions. Some people add kukama.
Yep.
Some tomatoes and stuff like that. But
to their palate, to their
own palate.
Yep.
But my old man used to just make it with it's just fish.
Yep.
Coconut cream, onions, lime juice.
There you go.
Or then the plain oka is just fish.
Yep.
Water, lime. No, nothing else.
Nothing else.
Yeah, straight like that.
Ooh.
Preferably in the ocean still, and just rip it and
just
have it there.
Hey, nice. Nothing better than a fresh fish, eh? Hey?
Definitely.
So, Lann, we've been known each other for a long time, and
a minute.
Yeah, been a minute, however long. And not knowing that we're family.
Yeah, man.
Not knowing that we're family.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
All these time,
Yeah. That's right. And then it wasn't until my brother passed away, then I saw the connection there. So, But Lann, welcome to Youth Solutions studio.
Thank you very much.
And it's good to have you on. I love the work that you do out in the community. Love the work that you do out for the family. And then I love the work that you do overseas in Samoa. And for those who don't know, this is how you know people are doing such a great job is when they're not out there promoting themselves. And over the last, how long have you been traveling back and forth to Samoa?
Traveling back and forth in Samoa since 2012.
2012.
Work back and forth since 2009.
Yep. Yeah. And what are you doing over there? What are you?
Look, we're just helping communities.
Yep.
Helping them out.
Yep. Yeah. Just helping community out. We had a trip to Samoa a few years ago.
The
100 Project. And we were over there, and Lann was over there as well. Blessing schools, blessing kids with technology. And he's been doing it for so many years now. And nobody knows about it, but It's what I love about what you do for the island. Is no one knows what you do, but you're doing it. You're out there, you're doing it. You don't have to. You don't need no one's applause. Nobody's okay, but you go out there and you just bless bless our community in Samoa. So, which was a blessing for me to see because we were over there for the 100 project with Lawrence and Daniel and Zeph, and we got to see another side. I think we're so inundated here with working with our communities here, like working in the community sector for over the last 20 years. We help out here.
Yeah.
We help out our backyard here in Australia. But then to go back to Samoa and to do that in Samoa was a big eye opener. And it was kind of like a reset for me. It was such a good reset. And I think the difference is, I don't know if you saw this, but for me, the difference was the kids in Samoa, they appreciated the littlest of things.
It's amazing when you go back. It's not what you give, but it's how it's received.
Yeah, yeah.
It's how they've received everything, and everything is taken with such great respect, pride,
Yep.
and gratitude.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they're thankful for everything.
Yep.
Which is like when I joined you guys for the 100 project, it was crazy. It was nice to see it from also a different perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
Through our stuff, it's done differently.
Yep.
But but it was nice.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It was an honor to be part of that
Yep.
celebration.
Besides all the ice cream that we ate at over there, you can't
If you
beat the ice cream in Samoa, right?
Samoa, you got to have ice cream. You got to visit Vaivasi. Vaivasi is I know everyone says scoop, but you know, for me, it's the little corner families, the little corner stores. It's the grandma, the auntie, and everyone just pitching in their time. So
Yeah.
But Vaivasi is the bomb.
Yeah.
That's for me.
I think one highlight for me was in Samoa was when we went to prize giving. What captured me was, like I said, kids here want the best at their graduations, and the families do everything. When we went to the prize giving, I think that was one of the biggest highlights was when they were receiving their awards.
Yeah.
And they called us up to turn them over, present them, and when they gave me the award, I looked at it and it was a toothbrush or a toothpaste and a packet of chips that you get out of those 24 packs.
Thanks, yeah.
When she gave it to me, when the person gave it to me, I looked inside in my mind. I was going, "Is this all? A whole year, and this is all they get?" And when that young child came up to receive it, mate, the smile on that young kid's face, like for me, priceless.
Yeah.
For me, it was like, wow, nothing like it.
Yeah.
And for me, I think that's what I think the differences with kids here and different kids in Samoa was just mind blowing. So
the kids are very appreciative of, I think, with anything that's given, especially. But I don't think they chase so much anything else. But I think it's the accolades that come afterwards.
Yeah.
Again, kids at home in Samoa's sort of, they're built with strong stocks, strong values.
Yeah.
You're appreciative of everything that you're given, regardless.
Yeah.
And I think and we look at it as probably it's such a tokenistic thing for a whole year's work.
Yeah.
A toothbrush, chips, and maybe a few lollies in there.
Yeah.
We see only the physical aspect of it,
Yep.
or the gesture,
Yep.
but because we're so accustomed to people here, again, the layers,
Yeah.
which it's all great and all in everything, and and aesthetically how it looks,
Yeah.
but it's empty.
Yeah.
Or that's just my opinion.
No, you're right.
It's aesthetically looks really cool for for your Instagram post, for your socials. But behind that, there is nothing else.
Nothing else. Yeah. And that's what I think. A lot of kids here, they want everything. um, but they don't work hard for it. They don't know what the understanding of earning something and working hard for it. Like that's what I saw with the kids in Samoa. They just that little that gift that they got, and the value of education there for our families and our kids. It's so high,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, it just blew my mind.
Mm.
Blew my mind, and I was just I thought I was going to Samoa to bless them,
Nah.
but they blessed me more. So
100.
yeah, so being part of that 100 project was just crazy, and yeah, I wouldn't change it, and yeah. So now coming offshore back to here, the work that you do at school. Um, I know you've been in you were at Mount George campus, Chipley College for many years, and now you're at St. Clair.
Mm.
What's it like? What's it like now being over there at St. Clair?
I've seen both sides of the executives
Yeah,
on how managers or how people manage their teams.
yeah, yeah,
I've seen both.
yeah, yeah,
I love where I am,
yeah,
and having the opportunity to work
yeah, yeah.
still work with the youth.
Yeah.
It's a blessing for me. Keeps me youthful.
Yeah.
Keeps me
What's been the difference over the last couple of years with working with the kids? What do you see the differences?
It's not so much. This is just my opinion. I've been asked that question so many times. What is it like working? Let's say, for example, working over Mount Druitt as
Yeah.
opposed to
St. Clair.
St. Clair, or
Yeah.
what's it like working with kids?
Yeah.
Those kids or those people. I said, kids are kids regardless.
Yeah.
They have their faults.
Yeah.
That's our job, to come along and hopefully guide them.
Guide them and support them.
It has been my experience, and this is just my opinion, that the hardest people I work with are the adults.
Yeah, yeah,
Are the adults in the room. That's
Yeah.
that's the hardest thing that I have to do.
yeah, yeah,
Because kids will always be kids. They'll have their faults. They have things that they lack.
Yeah.
But your job as a mentor, as an adult, is to guide them and give them tools to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
those decisions and hopefully have the right approach
yeah, yeah.
for
yeah.
it.
It's important what you said. I think the key word is what you said is tools. I think with a lot of young people, a lot of kids, even us when we grew up, being in school, we knew it all, right? We were more knowledgeable than the teachers and the educators, and even sometimes our parents. But it's a matter of those tools that being handed down, that been given for us to use, not only at school but through life. And I look at it and I think sometimes a lot of people that work in schools and in the youth sector, I think when I first started, I put my cape on and I thought I was Superman. I thought I was going to come in and change the world, and a couple of months in, I burnt out and I realized, wow, this is not as easy as I thought.
Nah.
This is not as easy as I thought, I take my hat off to those who are starting to get into the youth sector. Anyone that's working with people, it's a reminder that working with people is not a 100-meter dash.
Nah.
It's a marathon.
It's one of the mates who say, it's for a long time, not just a good time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
We're
right.
here for the long.
Here for the long haul. So, and that's what I learned working in the system for over 20 years. I learned, okay, sometimes I got to work with anybody differently. Got to work with them differently. You got to give them the different tools. Not everybody's the same, but it's a matter of understanding what tools to give. And the best, and one thing that I learned as well, and yourself, you would have seen this as well over the years, is through the youth sector, through the working with the young people, there's a lot of times where you don't see the results.
Nah.
Sometimes, like when I first got in there, I wanted to see results, but it wasn't. Or what I learned was, it's about giving them tools.
Yeah.
And then maybe they don't get you.
No.
They won't get it while they're in school, but then they go out, they live life, and then they understand. It's better to give them tools to walk out with.
Yeah. Definitely.
than not to give them any tools. But when they go live life, I've met all my ex-students over the years, and
And
anytime I see them,
you're probably shocked in the results that they've achieved.
definitely. And most of them, they all come back and they say, "Hey, Albert, man, thanks for being there during the time in school. Thanks for not giving up on me." And that's what I learned. I learned that sometimes you're not gonna get the results that you want to see.
Yeah.
But it's when they grow up, get a little bit more mature, then they realize, wow, these are the tools that he was telling me to use.
Yeah. It's crazy because when I first also started, I wanted the immediate results. I want to know what I've given them or how I've spoken to them, what has changed, how has it empowered them, how has it made their life better. But I soon later, found out, don't need to find that out. I've just got to handle the moment, deal with what I have in front of me. All I can do is equip them with the tools.
That's right.
Give them something that they can hold on to. Like yourself, I've met many students down the line through the years. And I've had students and you probably have had the same, have people come up and say this to you and probably said, I've had the most common one I've had is, you are right. I said, nah, I'm not right. I just showed you something that you could do, but it's not because I was right, because you chose to use the tools that that you
it's
were
a
given.
choice, right?
Yeah.
The choice whether you use those tools or not. There's an old expression: you give a man a fish for one day, or you give him a fishing rod to fish for.
Give a man a fish, feed himself for a day. Teach a man a fish, feed his family for a lifetime. And it's so crazy. So crazy, and it's the reality that we live in now. Because everybody, or a lot of our people, or people in general, want the instant gratification of having that. Like for myself and yourself, we wanted to know the results. How have I impacted you? But down the hall, I mean, I've met students. I'm in contact with a few students that when I first started the game in Mount Druitt in 2005. When I started in 2005, there were a few of the younger boys, which were now when they're seniors and went through, and we still keep in touch now. They've been able to, reach out when I need a hand, or they've reached out to me when, just sometimes to have a joke or just have a laugh. But it's been surreal to seeing the changes in their development as young people into adulthood and having a family of their own. Some of the kids now, they're in the mid-30s.
Having kids,
and I'm
family.
Oh, crazy. One of my first students in that year, and back in 2005, I'm now over at St. Clair. I have her kids. So that was like a real buzzy experience for me. That's never happened, but this is the first time that I've had my former students,
kids of the kids that you used to work with.
From my former students that have come through in it. When
it's crazy, right? I've heard that over. So many times.
It shows in the grays. For real.
No, it's a blessing to work in this field, and blessing to hear what you're doing out there. And before we finish up, got a question. Question is, this one's for expo event that we're having next week on Wednesday. What are some elephants in the room you've grown up with or have seen? Probably name 3.
Oh, I probably won't name 3. I'll just go straight to. Now this is something it's very tapu in our cultures, and it gets swept under the rug all the time. It's that family member that's had indiscretions, or had where they've how do I put this? There's no who is a known pedophile in your family.
Yep.
But everyone just is okay with it.
Yep.
It's okay for them to be present in the room, present in your gatherings.
Yep.
That's, for me, that is huge. I've grown up where aunties and uncles are okay with a cousin that's coming over, even though they know what they have done, what their background is like and what they've done and how it's impacted the whole family. But it's okay with us. We just let it go.
Yep. Turn a blind eye.
And I think it's time for us as a people, as a community, as a village, as a culture, we need to direct everything that we need to in regarding the elephant in the room.
Yep.
Hold them accountable.
I think it's time to address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Because if we don't, the next generation, it'll continue.
That's our legacy.
Yep.
We leave that for them to then handle and try to manage.
Yeah.
How they manage that if we can't?
Yeah.
What tools have we equipped them?
Yeah, that's right.
How will we empower them? How will we make them better?
Yeah.
What will we do to elevate them as a person and acknowledge this?
Acknowledge, yeah. I was at a forum over the weekend, on Saturday, and a young Fijian bloke stood up and he says exactly what you said. And you could just hear in the room, it was silent at first. But then for people to hear someone is speaking out on it, it becomes, hey, if he's speaking out on it, then let's talk about it. Yeah. So you're right. There's so many, I think enough's enough.
Yeah.
Enough's enough, because what happens if we don't speak about it, if it stays silent, if we don't bring that stuff up under the carpet or under the mat, the next generation will fall into that again. And I think it's time for us to, as a people, as a village, to say enough's enough.
But how much can you sweep under that rug? How much can you sweep under the falla, under the mat? How, by the time you depart, you will have a lump. Everybody will trip over it.
Yeah.
But if you don't acknowledge it, if you don't if you don't give it some light, if you don't get the vacuum and start cleaning it up, it's always going to be there. It's going to be a hindrance for everybody else that comes, that walks over that mat. They've got to go over it, go around it. Don't avoid it.
What's the mat created for?
Our mats, for Samoans, it is a place where they're welcomed.
Yep.
It is where everything is set.
Yep. You sit down, you have your meal.
Where everything is put forward.
Yep.
It's an open space.
Yep. But how do we sit on that mat when there's a hill?
When there's a hill.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't even see who's across
on the other
mat.
side.
So thing is so next week, Reefer Village, phase 2 is, let's talk about the elephant in the room. And it's, for a lot of people, it's confronting to talk about, but, at the same time, there's a life. It's so important that you either you hold on to your pride, you hold on to your, whatever it may be, but there's a life, there's a young person, a daughter, a son, someone that's going through such a hard time because no one talks about it. So that's one of the biggest ones in many communities, not just ours.
It is in many communities. But we keep going around the issue.
Yeah.
We keep avoiding it because we don't want to hurt feelings. It's not about that.
Yeah.
It's not about the person's feelings.
Yeah. It's about the person the victim.
What about the person that, where's their voice?
Yeah.
That's cool. You can have yours. Yeah. If that's the way you fly it, then do your thing and remove yourself.
Yeah.
But we need to acknowledge and we need to address the main issue or what we need to talk about.
Yeah.
And if that may be, so be it.
Awesome.
Feelings aside.
Yeah. That's right.
And again, we have to empower our young people, our future generations with our legacy that we leave with them.
Yeah.
We cannot depart this world and leave nothing.
Yep.
and leave them a hill to try and conquer.
Yeah.
Give them the tools, equip them with the tools,
Yep.
or minimize that hill.
You know what? Sometimes it's not a hill anymore. It's become a city. You know,
Straight up.
So yeah. So this might be confronting for some people, but you know what? This is real talk. This is that's why we call it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room next week on Wednesday. There's services there. It's about speaking. So the action is addressing it, and then on top of that is pointing the person or the victim to the right services and point them to the right people. And that's what the expo is for. There's going to be people from different services putting out their flyers so that young people can go to and know who to go to when there's something. But and I believe what we're doing with PIMDAN is creating that space so that we can all come together. I really believe in that old saying, it takes a village to bring up a child. And this is what we're doing on Wednesday, is the village is bringing up a child, addressing the issue, and directing them to the right people. And I'm really looking forward to it because we had one last year, Be for Village, Not Violence. And that was so good for young people and families even to go and see people from different services that they've never heard of. And it's about creating that conversation, starting that conversation, and continuing that conversation, not just do it once a year and then stop and wait till the next year.
It almost becomes just a ticker box.
Yeah.
And I think as us, and I speak only from my experiences as a Pacifica person, it seems to be that way from my time from New Zealand. Coming here, I've seen a lot of it.
Yep.
And it just becomes, we'll just try it.
Yeah.
And not mentioning any schools or any other affiliates I've had with it, but it always seemed to be, we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
We tried.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have discussions like this, you've got to make sure that the right services, the right people are in there.
Yep.
Not have 2, 3, 4 people to discuss a topic such as this.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be more broad. All sectors be involved as far as that discussion is concerned. A lot of our ministers of FLs, they're in a place of authority.
Yep.
And they need to be there so they don't just sweep it under the carpet and think, let God be the judge. That's cool.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep.
But let's address the issue.
On that, at this forum that I went to, I spoke on that. Me being a pastor myself, they asked me what my thoughts, and I said, look, first thing is, pastors are mandatory reporters. Now, if you're not reporting something that's happening, not only you're part of the issue, you're part of what's happening, the problem. And I think with a lot of churches, a lot of cultural churches, it's the fact that if they don't want to address the issue, because if they address it, then that person will leave the church. The flock, right? Yeah. But they're not seeing the person; they're seeing money walk out the door. So, and that's what I said. That was my answers. They asked me at the forum, and I said, "This is where it's at." So, even churches have a place, and they have a purpose to address these issues, and they have to.
It needs to be done.
It needs to be done. So churches, communities, families, just understand this. If you know someone that's going through something, if you don't know who to talk to, reach out. Reach out to us. Yeah. Reach out to somebody, and don't be afraid. Don't do this silently. Don't do this alone. You're never alone. No. And there's always people out there that are willing to hear what you have to say. As harsh as
and confronting it
may be, the first step is to speak to somebody. And that's why we put on these podcasts. That's why for me, we're the voice for our community. If we start the conversation, let's carry this conversation on. Yeah. If we start, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, hey, man, you can't talk about that. And I say, you're one of the
And let's be real. A lot of people are going to go, no, that's our culture. Sorry, no. Nah. Nothing in my culture says anything like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Nothing. I'm sorry. You could be a cultural expert on Samoa, because that's my background. But if you're coming to me and trying to attack me as far as leave those are our cultural stuff that we leave at home. No, I'm sorry, that's not nothing in my culture and my Samoa and born and raised in Samoa.
Yep.
I'm sorry, no, that doesn't exist in my culture.
Yeah.
I'm completely against it. And
something that we've swept under the carpet.
Yeah.
Swept under the carpet.
It's that save face. Oh, you bring a family into shame.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's about the issue that needs to be addressed. You need to direct everything else there.
And the person, the victim. Yeah. So I think it is. It's not just in our culture, many cultures.
Yeah.
It's a taboo subject.
In
general.
Very taboo.
In general, a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but we're here. And I'm saying enough's enough. And we've got to fight. How can we push the next generation forward when we can't fight for them now? Over the years, I've stood up for so many young people.
Yeah.
I've got people that didn't like what I said, but to me, it comes down to the life of that young person who's going through such a hard time, and it shouldn't be going through a hard time. And I know one of those students, one of those kids that I worked with,
they shouldn't be ridiculed. They shouldn't be excommunicated from it, because they are. We have to understand, as a people, as a culture, they're the victim.
Yeah.
How do you take a victim and make them ostracize them from the circle? How do you do that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just don't agree. And again, that's what the legacy that we must leave behind is empowering these kids and these young people to make sure that they also must address
it. Yeah. And I think that's where it starts, right? We come together, we educate our young people, educate families, mums and dads, that it's not all right.
Yeah.
It's not all right to continue to do what we've been doing for centuries, building cities underneath the fallow, underneath the mat, because the next generation will never. They'll have to carry things that we should fought for and won for them, so that they can walk freely and into their purpose and what God has ordained them to be, without carrying all this heavy stuff.
It does.
So,
and I think it's time for us as a people to address these issues. That's just one.
Yeah, that's just one elephant in the room.
And
that's just one.
And we need to be better.
Yeah.
We need to educate.
Yeah.
We need to empower, elevate them as a person.
Yeah.
Then where we are. No child should ever have to go, oh, I want to be your dad, and your dad looks back at you and he said, I agree, you should be like me. No.
That's right.
Your dad looks, I want to be just like you. No. Our job as parents, or as in mentors, or however you want to look at it. No, he goes, I want you to be better.
Yeah.
I didn't come here so I could
be
this
me.
And you become me. No, I don't want you to be me. I want you to be better than me.
Yeah.
And it's always our vision, our drive as parents.
Yep.
Or people that are in our space working with young people. That is always our goal.
Yeah.
That we leave them in a better place.
Yep.
And again, we need to address it.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. Mr. Lann McCarthy, one of my usos that I've been working with for such a long time. Your last message straight to the camera for any young person. What's a piece of gold that you can leave for a young person? You can look at the camera.
It's when I first started at Mount Druitt, I used to have this phrase that I'll say to all the kids: don't push a pram before your time. Years later, kids, you just come here. You're right. I said, what? I said, don't push a pram before your time. Years later, that changed, and it became, don't let the sun set where you still hold anger against somebody else, because all it does, it poisons you. But now I leave you. Probably something a little bit different. Don't be silent. Don't be quiet. Be the voice, regardless. Regardless, wherever you are, be the voice. Say it, address it, speak about it. We can only hold back for so long, then it becomes something else that we've created in our own hearts. Speak. It'll set you free, for sure. And that's what I know. Because I am where I am. Because I've got a big mouth. My mum said, okay? So here I am. Thank you for the time.
Thank you also for jumping on. It's been good to have you here. Love your work that you do out in the community. It's always a pleasure and a blessing to work alongside you and seeing what you're doing. Many conversations will come from this. And thank you for jumping on. Thank you for opening your heart today, opening for our community, for the next generation. Because our next generation is our next leaders, our next mentors, the next prime minister, the next doctor, nurse, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's being able to let them walk through that, not carrying
the burden that
200
we've
years. Yeah. So, and that's us. Thank you for jumping on today. Thank you again for jumping on to Youth Solutions Podcast.
My pleasure to be here. Thank you very much. I'll give it up to the old heads. And I still say that.
Yeah.
When I first came in 2005, you were over at, I believe it was Bidwell.
Yeah.
So you and Mickey, the two old heads of the game. It's a pleasure to share the same space with you guys now, but it is what it is. I know you move on to other challenges and other chapters in your life.
Yeah.
So it's been awesome, but it's nice.
It's always good, eh?
I like what you've left.
Yeah.
You've created it, and then it's time for the next people to come along.
Yeah,
the next yellows that come along, that's their space, and then make it work. But you've left it in good hands.
Yeah.
You've created a space that they can work with.
Oh, awesome, bro.
So
keep up the good work also.
Tops.
Thank you for jumping on, and looking forward to our next conversation. And to anybody else that's like I said, if you want to reach out to somebody, jump online, hit us up, send us a message, DM us, and don't forget to buy me a 3-piece feed when you message me through. All right, so thank you, Lann McCarthy, for jumping on. This is us here at the Youth Solutions Podcast. Take care. Blessings to you all. Laters.
Peace.
Peace.